In this video, we will look at what's going on in forbearance and what happens to the borrowers once their forbearance is over. And I'll also give you 5 steps to apply for forbearance if you're needing it. Hey guys, my name is Mac Rogers. I'm a real estate broker here in Castro Valley, California in the lovely East Bay of San Francisco, and welcome to the channel. There's a lot of economic hardship going on right now. You know, my state, California, just went into another shutdown. Companies are announcing leaving the state, and then on top of that, it's the Christmas season. It's supposed to be a time for joy as we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. But for most people, it's probably a stressful time right now. I mean, do you even go and see friends and family? Do you buy gifts? You know, the one thing that we as homeowners and borrowers have that can be of help or relief with regards to our mortgage is asking for forbearance. I'm not gonna go over what forbearance is. I'm assuming you watching this video means that you know what it is. Here's what's going on with forbearance nationally. When we first started this pandemic and forbearance was being offered, experts forecasted that there may be as much as 20 to 30 million homeowners that may need it. Well, we never reached those numbers, not even close. Here's a graph of the number of mortgages that are in forbearance since the end of May. As you can see, it's been steadily going down. However, this past November, it has slightly gone up. Definitely something to keep an eye out, but at the moment, not concerning. Forbearance is actually the poster child or rallying cry of people that say we are headed for another housing crash. They keep citing forbearance as the main factor that we will have another foreclosure wave. They compare it to the mortgage meltdown of 2006-2007. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not the same, okay? Back in the mid-2000s, credit was readily available. If you were breathing and had a social security number, you get a loan. Yes! The types of loan being offered were very risky, like so-called ninja loans. No income, no job, no asset, you get a loan. Or negative amortization loans where you pay less than what you owe and the balance gets added to your mortgage. To me, the worst was when they combined the ninja loan with the negative amortization loan with 100% financing. I mean, think about it. The bank does not document your income, your job, your assets, and then you go borrow 100% of the amount that you're purchasing, and then on the first monthly mortgage payment, you don't pay the full amount. So at the very first month, you are already in the negative. It sounds crazy, but that was a normal thing back then. This does not exist anymore. Lending standards are much higher now. All the buyers nowadays go through a rigorous underwriting process to make sure that they are indeed qualified. The second major difference from 2006 to today is supply. Back then, there were almost 4 million homes for sale and builders were building about 2 million new houses as well. Fast forward to today and it's a totally different scenario. Inventory levels have been going down year over year. We currently only have 1.5 million homes for sale and builders are not building enough new houses. It's a totally different scenario. And the third important thing to know is that back in 2006, homeowners did not have any equity in their properties. It was easier to walk away from the house. Now the average homeowner has $171,000 in equity. Try walking away from that. Probably not, right? For borrowers coming out of forbearance, this is what's going on. About 54% of mortgages are paid in full. 31% work out a new repayment plan and 15% are still in trouble. The 15% number is the one that we need to keep an eye out. With our current numbers, that would be close to 450,000 homeowners that are in trouble of losing their house or have no other options. By the way, if you want to know the top 10 cities that could get affected if we do have a foreclosure crisis, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on that video. I will have that video out shortly as well as the top 10 hottest cities going into 2021. So what do you do if you're currently feeling the stress of affording your mortgage payment or if you know someone who is? Well, there's still time to get help. For homeowners experiencing financial hardship this year, the CARES Act provides mortgage payment deferrals, creating much needed relief in these challenging times. It's important, however, to understand how forbearance works. It's not automatic. You need to take action now and apply for the program before these options expire. A study by the Urban Institute determined approximately 400,000 homeowners who became delinquent after the pandemic began have foregone forbearance and became delinquent. These borrowers may not know they are eligible for forbearance. Thankfully, there's still time to apply for forbearance even if you're just learning about it now. Doing so may be a game changer. You need to stay in your home just when you need it most. Mike Bertoni, Senior Vice President and Chief Economist at the Mortgage Bankers Association, explained, quote, "The increase in new forbearance requests may be the result of additional outreach to homeowners who had previously not taken advantage of forbearance opportunities." Unquote. So if you need to apply for forbearance but aren't sure how to begin the process, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau published 5 steps to follow when requesting for mortgage forbearance. The first one is find the contact information for your servicer. Look at your mortgage statement to find the phone number for your servicer. This is the company you send your mortgage payment to every month. The CFPB encourages you to use that number on your statement so that you can avoid scams. Second thing you need to do, obviously call your servicer. Explain your situation so your servicer can determine your best course of action. Be sure to ask any questions that you have about the process. Number 3, ask if you're eligible for protection under the CARES Act. The CARES Act protects homeowners with federally backed loans like FHA, VA, USDA, Fannie Mae, and Freddie Mac loans. In addition, some private servicers are also providing forbearance programs. Number 4, this is important. Ask what happens when your forbearance period ends. Depending on the plan available to you, there are different options you may be able to consider. Your servicer will help you get a better understanding of what's available. Ask the following questions. What happens to payments I miss? What are your repayment options? When will repayment be due? And are there any fees associated to this? And finally, number 5, ask your servicer to provide it in writing. A written agreement allows you to see exactly what type of program you're agreeing to. It also helps you make sure it matches what you discuss with your provider over the phone. And be sure to get the information of the person that you're talking to, whether it's their name or their ID number. So here's the bottom line. It's not the end of the world. We live in an amazing time, in an amazing country with amazing people willing to help. Help is out there for homeowners in need, but it's important to apply now while this benefit is still available. The CFPB says, don't wait, forbearance is not automatic. It must be requested. Reach out to your mortgage provider today so you can get the assistance you need to protect the hard-earned investment you made in your home.